and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Is it just me or is this week going slow?
Slow.
It
Slow week.
It feels like it should be Friday.
Oh, mate.
Geez, good weather though, Swanee.
Great weather.
It's been absolutely magnificent getting out in the garden. Today, jokes aren't funny.
Whoa.
Is there a car on offer?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
there's a brand new Mitsubishi.
Mirage.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, a sexy little car.
Sexy.
Do you think George David, the contributor to the Herald Sun joke of the day, do you think he's going to win with this banger?
Let's go.
We'll see.
If anyone gets a message from me about canned meat, don't open it. It's spam. What, see what he did there?
I mean, that is beautifully crafted. And also, I didn't see it coming. Did you?
No.
No
I thought it was
way.
going to be dirtier, actually. To be
Yeah,
completely
yeah, me too.
Call now. Call all morning for Jokes Aren't Funny because when it comes around, we might be getting back to you. Next, after this song, we've got a contact.
What?
An update.
What?
Yeah. An update.
Did I?
After this song.
Did I make my?
She didn't, did she?
Well, we don't know.
Did I make my triumphant return to the netball court last night or not?
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Ready to hit the road this summer? It's time to What If It.
Visit whatif.com to plan and book your accommodation, flights, activities, even car hire.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Get on the radio for Nova's 50k Fridays. What the hell happened last night?
So just bringing you up to speed, late last year, one of the mums at my kids' school said, does Peg want to play netball next year? I went, yeah, I think she would. She's really tall. She's sporty, loves that sort of stuff. Yes. And I said, I used to play netball and loved it. And she goes, oh, did you? Well, this is very interesting because we've got a team of mums that play every Tuesday night. Would you do it? And at that moment, she must have got me at a weak/strong moment because I went, yeah, maybe I will. Anyway, she didn't forget that conversation. I did.
Yes.
She contacted me about a month ago and said, we're putting the team together. I remember you said around the last day of school.
We've got some money in the salary cap.
Absolutely. Do you want to do it? And then, because, this has been a few years of pushing myself and doing things that I am uncomfortable with, I thought, God damn. My instinct is to say no.
But
And that means I have to say yes. So I said yes, I would join the team. Well, the first game has rolled around. It was last night. And I played!
Oh, my God!
I played! Yes!
Now, we're going to clarify playing. Did we see some on-court action?
Yes!
What?
Yes, I played. I pulled on the bib and I played.
Where position?
Goalkeeper.
Ah, love it. That's your old position too back in the
Yes.
school days.
So I turned up. I was in knots all day.
Yes.
I was sooking, full of anxiety. I actually had a tummy ache. I was so nervous. And so I arrived with the...
But no place you'd rather be though, Swanee. If you look back on it, that feeling you've got in your guts.
Now, yes.
That's right now. Lee Matthews says that. He says the
Really?
worst place in the world, but the best place in the world is sitting in your hotel room about to walk down to get on the bus for an AFL Grand Final.
I know what it's like to be a premiership player now.
There you go, Christine.
Yeah, you do.
So I was in knots all day and I had told Gab, my netball mum, that I would not be playing. I wanted the pressure off. There was enough pressure on me by myself. And also remember, it's been 30 years since I've been on the court. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
So I turned up with the universal sign of I'm not playing, giant hoops and a fresh manicure. All right, so if you've got jewellery on, you can't play, right? Even, what was her name? Faye, I think, said to me, she was the umpire, said, you're obviously not playing with those earrings.
Yeah, she might get you.
And I said, that's right, Faye. That's right, Faye.
Faye, mind your own business, Faye.
No, Faye was right. So I wasn't playing and I said to the ladies, I'm not playing. I'm so anxious.
Yes.
And I don't want to embarrass myself or you. Anyway, halftime rolls around. And Ali, who's in the goalkeeper position, comes up. She takes her bib off in an act of defiance.
Whoa.
She'd had a bad first half.
She handed it to me and she goes, you're on.
Yes.
And then behind her was our little powerful centre. Geez, they're bossy and good, the centres.
Yeah.
If you're a centre, I know exactly your personality. It was Gab, and she goes, get on the court.
Yes.
And then?
So the earrings came off.
See into the furnace, Swanee.
And the gloves came on.
The Warren Tread Race on.
The tread race on.
And I introduced myself to my opponent, the goal shooter, Nerily from St. Scholastica's.
Really?
Nobody does that, apparently.
Was she a mole?
No, I'm like, hello, my name's Chrissie. What's your name? She's like, Nerily.
Nerily Meadows?
And I said, this is the very first game I've ever played. And she was like, yes.
Did you warm up like Merv Hughes in front of Bay 13 at the MCG?
Yeah, I did.
All those years ago?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did. People were following me. Anyway, I played the last half, 2 quarters. Yes, and it was great. And
Any fouls?
oh yeah. Every time I did something wrong, I'd go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then the first time the ball came to me, I caught it, strong too, confident.
Well, you're the full back, though.
And then I just went, oh my God. That was my reaction.
So you
And I'm
intercepted
there
one
holding
early.
the ball in the shooter's ring going, oh my God. And then I threw it to a player, not an opposition player.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Then at home, because we've got our own WhatsApp group, then me and the Netty girls,
The Diamonds.
the Diamonds, Sarah said, Chrissie, first game back and you were already intercepting and rebounding out there.
Say, that's an intercept.
Boom!
I was beaming like Wombat Divine. So this week,
Yeah.
And
I've
did
got to
you-
watch a whole lot of games on YouTube and work out the
Yeah,
rules because
right,
I've got
right.
no idea.
Great.
And also read up on the Netty rules, and I'll be ready for next week.
Did you get the victory?
Yes, we did.
Well
The
done.
girls have won as well.
Congratulations.
The girls have won 17-5.
Come on!
The secret weapon has arrived.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that.
This is huge.
It's
Well done,
huge.
Swanee. I'm proud of you.
I did it.
great
And
effort.
On a more sort of philosophical, oogity boogity, note. I was so proud of myself because I was terrified, absolutely terrified, and it would have been so much easier to go, nah, I'm an old lady.
Yeah.
I don't do this sort of stuff.
He did it, Swanee.
But I did it, and it was way out of my
Beautiful.
comfort zone, way out, and it felt good.
Votes
it felt
in the,
good.
Votes in the best and fairest, you think? Your
Nah.
performance last night?
No,
Just a nice little start.
Nah, worst and friendliest.
We're going to hear a lot from the Diamonds, and I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Little local story yesterday afternoon. Did you see down at Port Phillip Bay, Swanee? They rescued a dolphin. In
No.
the shallows, yes, down at Williamstown, down near Greenwich Reserve there, just after 4 p.m. A dolphin was in the shallows, Swanee. It was super low tide, got stranded in the outgoing tide and was flapping around, Swanee. So a member of the public initially called in and said, we need some help. So the zookeepers came down from Melbourne Zoo.
Fantastic.
And they came down initially. I thought there was a calf there as well, but it wasn't. It was just a dolphin that was thrashing in deep mud, which is blocking its blowhole and ability to breathe.
So what
Swanee.
did they do? Roll it out?
Yeah, they rolled it out. It was really stuck. So they got a stretcher underneath it, so they could lift it slightly off the mud and moved it out into the water where they could then stand and support the dolphin. Even the boys in blue got the call up.
Really?
Because they needed, obviously, they need the big, strong fellas down there to help lift the dolphin out of the water.
Of course.
And it sort of recuperated and rested and then let it go out into the shallows.
I love it. Don't you wish,
out
though?
into the deep water, sorry.
Sometimes when you see animals in distress, you wish that you could speak their language and say, I'm helping you. Please don't attack me or bite me.
Yes.
Because they're so scared, even though you're trying to do the right thing.
Well, you reckon they're scared, Swanee? Well, you stay scared. Remember back in the day where they had the farm up in Queensland when a bunch of wild dogs came through the property and attacked one of my staffies, Elvis.
That's right.
And he was aggressive. He was as tough as they come. But no match for 6 wild dogs, Christine Swan.
Sounds like a scene from that great Wes Anderson film. Oh, what's it called? Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs. Well, I tell you what, it was the Isle of Dogs down there. But hey, I turned the tables on them. They were terrified. When I came out in my jocks.
With a gun?
At 5 in the morning.
smart.
No guns. Oh, well, yes. I had a smoking gun, it's fair to say. I just came out of my bedroom. And did they run for the hills, Christine Swan?
Did they?
And I saved Elvis's life. I rescued Elvis.
You're the best.
I'm proud of that.
You're a hero.
I should have taken a photo.
You do feel like a hero when you save an animal.
You do feel like a hero,
Yeah.
don't you? 13 24 10. Give us a call. Have you ever rescued an animal?
My son rescued a bird.
What?
I know, last week. I was so impressed with him because my kids aren't really wildlife, focused. Peg is.
Yes.
But the boys, not so much. Not mad for animals, but a bird flew into our back window and then,
That's funny when that happens, though, isn't
passed out.
It's a little bit funny.
it? It is funny. You have a little giggle to yourself.
What big dummies.
And then this pigeon was like,
Stumbling around
sore
like
head.
me in my last game
Yes.
after being knocked out.
Yes, it was wondering how it got there and how it was going to get home. And Leo went out and picked it up and looked after it, and then I found it dead in the back alley. But,
That's
he tried. He
Exactly.
tried, and that's what's important.
We can cut that part out of the podcast. Give us a call, 13 24 10. When did you rescue an animal? You don't have to be in your jocks.
Yeah.
You can be fully clothed.
You don't have to have a smoking gun.
That's right.
As we go to the ads, we'll hear dramatic scenes from the dolphin in the shallows.
Oh, my God. You are crazy. La, la, la.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Down at Port Phillip Bay yesterday, the Melbourne zookeepers did, and the boys in blue, they saved a stranded dolphin. It was in the shallows. Unbelievable scenes down there. You don't often see that. Didn't realise the dolphins could go so close to shore. Christine
Was it
Swan
angry at being saved? 'Cause
No.
animals can get angry.
It was happy.
Okay.
There you go. Good sound effects, Dino. Well done. It was a good ending. So to swim away peacefully out into the deep water of Port Phillip Bay. Well done to the Melbourne zookeepers and the boys in blue and their ladies in blue as well. Morgan from Essendon. When did you save an animal, brother?
Hi guys. About 3 or 4 years ago, I was driving down my driveway in country New South Wales, and there was a small kangaroo hanging upside down with its foot caught in the top two wires. Aww. So it had tried to jump over the fence and unfortunately had caught its foot in the top two wires. So I couldn't pull the wires apart because it was just too tight. So I had to run back up to the house. I grabbed a blanket because the kangaroo was quite distressed and I didn't want to get scratched, and popped the blanket over the kangaroo and kind of just like flipped him back over the fence, and he jumped away, and I was riding the wildlife warrior high for the rest of the day.
You would have
Of
been.
course.
That's a good feeling. I remember that happened to me in the 100-metre hurdles back in grade 6. Clipped the
Not
top wires.
dissimilar, Brownie.
Morgan, did he look over his shoulder in the field and go,
Yeah, gave me a little wink and hopped off. He was quite happy with
what a
himself.
great feeling. That is a great feeling, Morgan.
Hey, and Morgan, for being a damn hero, you're off to see Amy Shark, mate.
Oh, thanks so much, guys. You have a great day.
On you, Morgan.
Double pass to Amy Shark's VIP show at Amy Park. Missed out on tickets to the exclusive gig? There's limited tickets left for the Cry Forever tour. Go to Rod Laver Arena. It's on March 4. AmyShark.com.au.
Oh, much for. Okay, Shane from Mulgrave. Shane, you are the guy that saved a bat.
I did. I remember it so well. It was only 45 years ago, but you got to remember these things.
You're a youngster, Shano. What brought you about to save a bat?
Well, Brownie was in the Murray just flapping around. I thought it was a big Brodie grub moth at the time, and I just thought it was really weird. And then I went, no, I don't think it is. So I jumped in and grabbed it and brought it out, and it was, we were just about ready to head back to Laverton, where we lived, and we took it home, and it actually lived with us for a couple of weeks. Really cool, hanging on the curtains until someone left the door open, and out she went. Sad moment, but it lived, so that's a pretty good thing.
Well done, Shano.
They don't give you the creeps, bats with their little furry bodies and their...
No way, this thing was as cute as a button, sorry.
What about its little hands at the end of its long, skinny arms?
Oh,
and its
so
little...
soft, everything about them, I'm telling you, it was awesome.
You're a freak, Shane.
He's a Batman.
Shane, did it have rabies?
No, Brownie.
Get tested anyway.
Sure, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Just
It's
to
not
know.
too late. 45 years you've been incubating.
What that froth was out of the mouth every now and then.
Yes.
Everyone
Yes.
just takes it to Shano. It's all right.
Hey,
Have you had COVID, Shane?
No, I'm never going to get that.
Well, that makes sense.
Thanks the bat.
mate, you want a romantic overnight stay in the city, including breakfast.
Oh, man, thanks so much.
You might be too tired to eat. What if?
Oh, come on.
What?
Come on, Dino.
I'll give it a crack, mate.
All right. What if?
Shane.
It's Aussie for travel.
You're a beauty, Shane.
What a joy.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Wednesday. Welcome to the microphone, Samuel Pang.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you doing today?
Oh, doing wonderful.
Wonderful.
I'm doing wonderful. Great to see you all. Geez, you're off soon, mate, aren't you?
I'm off tomorrow.
He's going to the Super Bowl,
tomorrow.
in case you
Everyone
haven't
knows that.
heard.
don't they? You're off.
Yeah,
You're
looking forward to it. Can't wait. Tomorrow night, I'm out. May never be back.
He's gone to an event, 10-pin bowling, with Serena Williams. And who else?
Peyton Manning.
You son
the
of a...
legendary quarterback.
Really?
Yeah, and apparently, well, I made Campbell Brown, who we do the podcast with, Dino, don't we? Brown Dog. He's got a few connections. He reckons we're having dinner with the Wolf of Wall Street. Now, I was sort of trying to punch a few holes in this story, but Dog's adamant. Now, quite often he comes through.
I've never seen The Wolf of Wall Street, Swanee. Have you seen it?
Of course I have, yes.
You're saying the actual what the
No, not Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio that he the character that he played.
Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort, he doesn't seem like a great guy, I'm just going to
I was
say.
going to say, why would you want to have dinner with him?
He's got a couple of share tips for me.
Oh, my God.
He's going to tell her about Acker's crypto.
Yeah.
Get him involved.
Mate, it'll be good. We spoke to Ben Graham yesterday on the podcast. Ben Graham's playing a charity flag football game today. So Ben Graham, former AFL player, but also played in the Super Bowl himself. And the captain of his team today is Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
I mean, did somebody say menu log? I mean, this is going to be an unbelievable trip for you. Make sure that you take that little red book and write down every bizarre thing that occurs.
You should take the little red book that you had in your early 20s. That'd be a different trip.
Oh, yes. A little black book.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
I love this segment. I love you're very generous with insights into your brain. I love it.
It's a nice way to describe it. They're interesting musings. And I throw them up and I thought, that's interesting, but it's not a whole segment.
No.
But I just want to throw these things up. First one. Tonight shows. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Conan O'Brien.
Amazing we don't have one. And they've got 5.
Yeah, well,
we don't have enough stars.
That's the problem. We had remember we had the Tonight Show with Steve Vires that a long time ago.
Rove
had one a week. It felt about we could do one a week. But that's the problem. You always run out of guests. Whereas in the States, if they're struggling for a guest, if you're in New York or in LA, they're everywhere. You can get one. Someone falls out. With us, it's a bit different. Anyway, my point is this, apart from the ridiculous gender bias, put that aside. Why are they on so late still? In the States and therefore and over here as well, all those shows are either on at 11:30 at night or 12:30 at night. That is an old model, right? And in the modern day, where you only see them, you see a funny, if something's a clip and it goes viral anyway, you only see them like that. If
they're pre-recorded though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pre-recorded, but they should be on earlier. These are quality shows, very, very funny with great writers and hosts, and then also great guests. If the Stephen Colbert show was on at 8:30, who's not watching that?
I agree, Sam. This seems crazy.
That's the point, though, Sam.
What?
They've got other shows that'll rate highly.
Like what? What's on at that time?
Well, I don't know. There might be another episode of CSI.
Okay, dramas.
Yeah, they know that they'll rate well. But if they were on at 11:30 or 12 o'clock at night, no one's watching them. Whereas they know that late shows are safe, they'll still rate late at night.
All right. Maybe I'll give you that. On the basis that the American, with a massive population, if they're holding on to 20 million people 11:30, it might be worth it. But there's no reason for Australian networks, which repeat these shows, there's no need for them to have them on at the same time.
No.
Whatever's on tonight at 7:30 or 8:30 on Channel 7, 9 or 10, I bet you if you put on the Tonight Show, it would be better than whatever's on tonight.
You're not going to bump mates on a mission for a late show, like honestly.
I tell you what, I've bowled you a couple of bounces and you've hooked them for 6.
Hasn't he?
Yeah,
Hasn't he?
All right, Swanee. I just want that I want to put that in your mind. The other thing I wanted to. I was watching Encanto the other night. Swanee.
Yes.
The beautiful animated movie about a family.
Kids love that.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Nominated today for Best Animated Feature for an Oscar.
There you go. If you haven't
But
seen
we
it,
don't talk about Bruno is not. It's crazy.
if you haven't seen it, it's a wonderful movie about a family in Colombia and a little beautiful place called Encanto, and Family Has Gifts, and it's funny. Soundtrack by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The thing that I pointed out, though, is, the ratings of the movie, Swanee. G, general, all the ages admitted, parental guidance, PG, and R, of course, restricted. Do you know what the rating was for Encanto?
What? Gotta be G.
PG, because it has a mild sense of peril. Which I like. A mild sense of peril.
Never seen that.
Is a magnificent way to describe any situation.
Particularly the last 2 years for kids in Victoria. They have really gotten used to a mild sense of peril. Absolutely.
Don't worry, I have a mild sense of peril about this trip.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, because have you heard who he's going with? Who are you going with? To LA on their own?
I'm going with Brownie. We mentioned Campbell
Brown.
Campbell Brown.
Red flag already.
Mad Rooter energy.
Oh,
yes. And it'll be good. It'll be a safe trip.
and Hinksy.
Last couple of trips overseas,
Hinksy.
I think he may have been arrested and sent home. But anyway, all good.
Good luck with that. Last thing I wanted to...
Please don't die. I'd miss you so much.
But if you do die, go out in a ball of flames,
No,
man.
It'll be unbelievable.
Yes.
If you do die, can I have your ute? I'll get back to me. It's all right.
It's due for a changeover. So
Sorry, can I interject here? Permission to approach the bench? It's actually not yours to give away.
Oh, that's right, it is too. Sorry, Sam.
Last thing I wanted to do a new little, a new little sting for Dino to have, just in case it's appropriate for this show. When he sees my eyes glazing over,
Oh, God.
he gets to play a little sting. Well, let's just play it. Just it's ready to go. So this is ready to go. Dano's got this ready to go whenever he sees my eyes glazing over.
Didn't ask, don't care.
Oh, Sammy.
So, for instance,
I feel like this is going to be always used about things that I say.
Absolutely not. No. But when you say, if you're talking about what variety of apple you ate this morning,
Didn't ask, don't care.
But that's an important community service
It is to
announcement
you.
because sometimes jazz apples are better than pink ladies.
Didn't ask, though,
Hit it again.
Oh,
Didn't ask, don't care.
I'm so guilty of giving information that
Chris,
people didn't ask
do
for.
not think it's just you. But if the big fella
no.
walks in, starts talking about his garden, and my eyes start glazing over when you put me out.
Didn't ask, don't care.
Brownie, I care. I didn't ask either, but I really care. I love it.
It's not for you.
I know, but I love it when you
When did you
offer up information.
When did I offer that up to you?
Yeah, every morning, mate. Oh, the tomatoes are coming through and the
Cabbage moths are back.
Didn't ask, don't care.
Oh, bang it. The chives came through last night. I picked up a chive.
Didn't ask, don't care.
Hey, yesterday, me and Swanee were working together. We were collabing on this recipe.
Yes, we were. The
saw it in
soba
paper.
noodle one.
And I got home.
Didn't ask,
I got home.
I was doing the fruit and veg shop and I called him.
Mate, she did. She called
No,
me.
you called me back.
And then said, how do you get the crunchy chili oil?
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Hey, good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. What if is Aussie for travel? Hit him up. Now, let's do it. Call, by the way, right now if you have a joke, because...
Win a brand new Mitsubishi Mirage.
Here we go.
Just for hearing one noise. It's back. Sam Pang's Jokes Aren't Funny.
Look, he doesn't laugh much, but when he does, you get a car. It's that simple.
I don't laugh much during this segment. I laugh all the time in life.
Oh, we've had a great few weeks, haven't we? You've laughed so much.
After 9, it's been an absolute ball.
13
You've
24
been
10.
playing golf every day, that's why.
13 24 10. Give us a call right now with your best car-winning joke. Michael from Ringers. Michael.
Hello, how's it going?
Feeling lucky, Mike?
Oh, a little bit.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, what is Bruce Lee's favourite drink?
What is Bruce Lee's favourite drink?
Oh, dear.
Vodka!
All right.
Whoa.
What
do you got? What do you got, Dina?
Oh, Jesus. I'm just trying to process what I just heard.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?
So what? Why was that funny?
Well, it's just... Well, he said water.
Oh, it's
but
like
he
a
said,
karate
he
sort
said
of
it in the way that Bruce Lee did.
Okay.
I can't even get you to explain that one. Michael,
Yeah.
it was well delivered, though, with a lot of
Was.
passion.
It was.
What else has he won?
You've won. Hey, you could win 50K on Friday with Nova's
so
50K
nothing.
Friday.
Nothing.
You won
Well done.
Nothing for you. Lauren also from Ringwood.
He did a voice.
Lauren.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
What is your joke, Lauren?
Okay, so I was driving out to the sticks the other day. I was driving past this paddock and I could see a farmer and he was dancing around naked in front of all of his farming equipment, stripping down to a Monty. And I pulled over and I said, "Hey, mate, well, what are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, look, me and the missus have been having some problems. I went to a therapist and she said I should do something to a tractor."
Bugger me.
Oh, Jeff Kennett.
Oh, I get it. To attract her. To attract her. Lauren, he's not laughing.
Oh, but it's so good.
Well
hey,
delivered,
very
Lois.
good.
Well done.
You get a bunch of roses from Interflora, though, Lauren, and
Oh,
Valentine's Day is coming up if you're into that sort of thing.
Show what love
yeah,
really
well,
means.
for my boyfriend.
Oh, yes. Order by 5 p.m. this Sunday for Valentine's Day.
Got a boyfriend, Lauren?
I do.
How long you been going out?
8 years.
And you still celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, we never actually do, but luckily our anniversary falls pretty close, so kind of covers both.
Any pressure falling on the young fella to get down on one knee?
Bend the knee. Well, we just bought a house together, so probably not anytime soon, Brownie.
Redundant.
Not until you give me a bigger prize and a bunch of flowers.
Very good.
That's a
Lois.
good
All the
point.
best
No,
for
good
that.
point, Lauren.
Trying to rinse us now.
Well, you're in the draw for 50K, Lauren.
Yes.
Oh,
Great. Well, that'd be
Absolutely.
good. Then I could take care of it myself, hey?
all the best.
All right, Lauren.
Simon Black hung out for 10 years
Did he?
before he bent his kneeth.
I like how do you think it's always that he would be having pressure? Maybe, Lauren would be getting pressure.
Traditionalist, Sam.
Hey, Emma in Cranbourne, Craddy.
That's right.
Tell a great joke now.
Hello, Emma. Emma. Hi, Emma.
Hi. Oh, hi, Emma.
Oh, gee.
Are you there?
Hey, Emma, how old are you?
Sam, you
9.
You're 9. That's.
Be kind, please.
I don't have any follow-up questions I've worked out.
9.
Engaged.
Do you,
Have you
hey,
got
Emma, have you watched Encanto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Do you like it?
Maybe.
Oh, she not that camera.
One of the
Okay.
great.
Righto.
It's
Great question.
made you one of the great interviewers over the years. Emma, what's your joke?
I had 10 chips. I threw 9 away. What did I did with the 10th one?
I had 10 chips and I threw 9 away. What did I do with the 10th one? I don't know. What did you do, Emma?
I ate it because I was hungry.
I think that's just a statement. Is that just hey Emma, did you
Here you go with your follow-up
Yeah, I've got some follow-up questions.
Okay.
Did you is that your own joke, Emma?
It's one of my friends' one.
Yeah, which friend? Has she gone?
She just hung up, man.
She just hung up, did she?
It wasn't me that time, I swear to God. She'd had enough.
I believe you.
We'd all had
because-
enough, mate.
I believe you because I looked over during that phone call and you were just writing notes about something else.
I was
So
gonna
I
give
know
her a-
that you weren't hitting any
He was doing
numbers.
a word.
Oh, but that's a shame. Emma
Blind.
should win
Hey,
something.
she's off to Jackass forever in cinemas. Karen, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
10 out of 10.
Karen, save us, please.
I think I need to. Okay, so a guy goes out for drinks after work with one of his work colleagues, and they're drinking really heavily, and he gets blind drunk and vomits all the way down his suit jacket. And he starts to panic, thinking about what his wife's going to say when he goes home. And his friend says to him, "Don't worry, mate. I'll put $20 in your suit jacket pocket, and when you get home, tell her some bloke vomit on you, and there's $20 for the dry cleaning bill." And the guy thought, that's a great idea. And he said, "Thanks, mate. You're the best friend ever. I love you." So they keep drinking, and finally he goes home, and he's trying to be really quiet. He's rattling the key in the door, and his wife wakes up, and she's absolutely furious, livid with him. And when she sees the vomit down his suit jacket, she said, "Oh, my God, that's disgusting. I can't believe you got so drunk you vomited down your own suit jacket." And he said, "Don't worry, love. Some guy vomited on me, but it's okay. He gave me $20 for the dry cleaning bill."
And she was happy with that. She was fine, didn't worry at all. And then all of a sudden, she sees $50 sticking out of his pants pocket. And she says to him, "What's that $50 for?" And he said, "Oh, don't worry, love. That's from the guy who shat in my pants."
How are you not laughing at that? That's a funny... Like, I've heard that joke, right?
Oh, have you?
It's a great joke. I love that joke.
Did we hear this on this segment late last year?
No, I've never heard that joke.
It's funny. It's a great one.
I've heard that a few times. I was told that recently. We were told that recently as well.
I've told that joke before. That's a funny joke.
That's a great joke.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Good on you,
plagiarism
Karen.
gets you nothing.
Wow.
It's not my joke, Karen.
It's a famous joke.
A Hoyt's recliner double pass, though, mate. Visit Hoyt's for the perfect date night and premium movie experience.
I wish 9-year-old Emma had told that joke. That would have been magnificent.
Nova.
Chrissie Swan, Sam Pang, and Jonathan Brown.
Chrissie's Celebrity Stuff.
Oscar nominations are out. Do we care any more about the Oscars? Here's the thing, we haven't been to the
Lost
movies.
its luster.
It has a bit. We haven't been to the movies for 2 years, but here's your chance to get back.
Bring Billy Crystal back.
Oh, God.
Reinvigorated.
I loved him hosting it. Absolutely. Oscar.
You've never sounded older. There's an old man on his porch. Get off my lawn. Bring back
Billy Crystal back.
Billy Crystal. They're singing the song.
Never been better.
Well,
Bob Hope or Billy Crystal. We'll take either.
Swanee will back me up. I still haven't heard a good argument against it.
I agree.
He's about 85.
I don't care.
No, he's
still
still got it.
delivering.
I love it.
Absolutely, still got it. Jane Campion's The Power of the Dog is the big winner. Jane Judy Dench has made history with her Oscar nod, becoming the oldest nominee ever for Best Supporting Actress at 87. And when I heard that, I thought, hang on a minute, Jessica Tandy won for Driving Miss Daisy. Surely she was older.
too.
She was dead at 85. Wow. So she was probably only 40 when she was nominated for
People
Driving
want to
Miss Daisy.
know because of blind patriotism whether any Australians were nominated, Swanee.
There probably is more than this, but I noticed that Cody Smith-McPhee, who we came to know as a child actor in the Eric Bana film Romulus, My Father.
He'll win it.
He's grown up and he's got a nomination for Power of the Dog. There's probably some other ones,
Kidman.
editors and all that sort of stuff.
Kidman.
I haven't got the full
Do you
list.
remember when Dean?
She
Do
got
you remember when Dean Semler won for
Dances with
Wolves.
Dances with Wolves, best cinematographer?
Yes.
And it was like the first Australian you'd ever seen win an Oscar.
I tell
Oh
you
my
what,
God! It was like what the hell?
It was like it was like when we won the America's Cup.
It was,
Dean
wasn't it?
Semler winning for cinematography. In Dances with Wolves. I never heard the word cinematography.
And
before
we,
that.
in true Australian style, we all became experts then on cinematographers.
He's been great for a while, Semler.
He sure has.
Semler's probably dead.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
So, has this ever happened to you where you've texted a friend and they've changed their number, but they haven't told you, and then that new number has ended up somebody else and they don't recognise the text message coming from you?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, at the moment, Joel Chrissie is back touring, my good friend Joel, and he, at the beginning of each show, you know, he does a welcome and a warning saying, you know, don't record the show or whatever, ladies and gentlemen. And he texted me and he said, I'm in Brisbane, can you record the intro for my show tonight? And, you know, it sounds like this. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, welcome to Joel Chrissie live in Brisbane. We'd like to inform you that video recording of any kind is strictly prohibited. Anyone seen doing so will be swiftly removed from the venue and placed on the next train to Strathpine. Thank you and enjoy the show. The last bit there is a joke. Yeah, it's
How
a
come
joke.
he's never asked me to do that? I'd love to do that.
I don't think you can read.
This is a good point. Jeez, bang.
Stay down, Pang.
Don't put it in
Good
the auto
local,
cue.
good local Brisbane gear there.
Yeah.
Just hanging it on Strathpine.
Yeah, so in Melbourne it'd be like Broadmeadows or whatever. Anyway, he was in Darwin this week and he texted me and said, I've just come from Brisbane, I'm in Darwin, I've got to do that joke, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with Darwin and the bad suburbs in Darwin. And I said, I know 2 people who live there. I'll text my friend. So Paul Pfeiffer is an old friend of mine. He lives in Darwin now.
The Fife.
The Fife. Yeah, Fife is his name, Fife. Anyway, so I texted him and I go, hey, Fife, just a quickie for Joel. What's a funny/bad suburb in Darwin? Kind of like Brodie here, you know, the butt of jokes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wait and wait. Normally he's really quick on the text messages. I get one back saying, hi, who is this?
Yes.
And I'm like, I go, it's Chrissie. Laughing face. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I spoke to you last week. Yeah. I get a message back from Paul Pfeiffer on my thing saying, hi, Chrissie, my name is Dennis. Love heart emoji eyes. If you want to chat, I will listen.
Oh, yes, beautiful.
I will listen. Take care.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to chat, I will listen. Take care. So I thought, why don't we call Dennis and see if he'll listen when we're chatting? What do you reckon? Should we call him?
Great idea.
All right, put the number in. This is obviously not my friend, Paul Pfeiffer. I've never spoken to Dennis.
Yeah.
Think of something to say to him too, you two.
What do you
We've done radio before.
What do you mean?
I don't know, think of something
What
to
are
say
you
to
going
him.
to...
The person you are calling is not available. Please leave a short
Yeah,
message,
we'll leave message,
and it
that's
will
even
be
better.
sent as an audio message.
Hi, Dennis. It's Chrissie. We had a little text exchange earlier on this week. I thought you were my friend Fife, but you very graciously offered that if I wanted to chat, you would listen. And that's what I'm calling for.
Hi, Dennis. This is Jonathan Brown. I work with Chrissie on the radio, and I know she's really keen on a sugar daddy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Reach out, Fife. I love the
No, his name's
smiley
not Fife.
face.
This is Dennis.
Oh, sorry, Dennis. I love your emojis.
gonna
The use
fill
of
up.
emojis. Good on you.
Quick, bang.
Hi, Dennis. It's Sam here. I wanted to talk to you about the situation in Syria. Give us a call back.
Hey, have you ever heard of turtle mating? Bye, Den.
Bye, Dennis.
Got him.
Got him. Stay down, Dennis.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Whoa! It's a mashup.
I mean,
Rude.
it's a great song. That is a great song. Reminds me of the Great America's Cup journey.
Yes.
I've never been prouder to be an Australian.
Well, I sang karaoke with Pikey at the Cat's Meow Bar in New Orleans on a footy trip of that song.
You know,
Everyone's got a memory of that song.
Pikey had a wig on.
my memory, other than meeting
Amazing.
the great Colin Hay, of course, who's been in the studio.
I know, I wept. I cried
And
in front of him.
And I once shared a passion fruit mousse with him.
Oh.
Remember that?
What?
But anyway, yeah, I was
Same
and I
spoon.
told you that story.
Same spoon or different spoons?
This is a
Different
great phoner,
spoons.
actually. What are your memories of that song? Maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
No, I thought the phone was going to be, who did you share a mousse with?
Yes.
It was a passion fruit mousse at Mario's. But when I was a young man backpacking in Mexico,
Yeah.
I was with 4 other friends from. Obviously, we were all from Australia.
Yeah.
Whenever we walked into this bar called, what was the name of the bar? It's called maybe
Encanto.
There you go.
Yeah.
And they would always play that song whenever we walked into the bar.
Wow,
Down
you
Under would play.
Very quickly became locals at that bar.
It was
How
around
long
the
were you
corner.
there for?
Well, it was around the corner. We were there for a month.
Oh, I didn't know this about you.
It's a
So
national
I love
anthem.
this.
National anthem overseas. isn't it?
Almost didn't come home. Swan.
Oh, I bet.
I think it was the only song they knew in Australia. In New Orleans, it was the only Australian song they knew.
Yeah,
They just played it over and over again. Yesterday, Monday, I get a phone call about lunchtime. Jackie Brown's crook. He's got a poor stomach.
Bam, bam.
Oh,
What's
Jesus.
At school.
He's pulled the wool over him, so
Can I tell
the
you
young
this?
bloke from the office rang up and said, I can tell he's sick. I said, really? He goes, yeah, I can really tell it's sick. I thought, mate, did you come down the last shower? Anyway.
Is there anything that puts the handbrake on your day
It's unbelievable.
than a phone call from the school? I watch it. I'm flying high. And then I see the phone number. I'm like, oh, God. What are those?
But you're saying that so he walked
bastards
that
doing
little
now?
Bam, had the club over his shoulder that morning, goes to school.
An off-the-shoulder hide outfit.
Yeah, and then what happens?
A couple of questions. It's funny because I rang Carl's on the way to school to pick him up, and she said, yeah, funny that, because he asked about 3 questions about you this morning on the way to school. Is Dad at work today all day? His dad got to go to the physio, No. His dad playing golf? No. So I reckon he's already formulating in his head.
Is his dad having his regular Monday afternoon at Spearmint Rhino?
Yeah, that's right. No. So he thought there's an opportunity.
Brownie's a golfingers man too. The thing is, is he just
gold, mate?
Is he doing some reconnaissance for is Dad home today? Is it in? And I can hang out with Dad.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it's beautiful. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. As soon as I saw his face, straight away, mate, you're not crook. But anyway, thank you. Okay, I'll take him home. Righto, we're on the way home. I said, mate, you must be really crook. He goes, yeah, I was just feeling a bit sick in the stomach. Anyway, we keep driving. I don't give it much love. That story much love. We keep driving along, and then just out of nowhere, he goes, Dad, do you reckon my muscles are growing? I go, yeah, mate, they're growing. He goes, I got a good six-pack, haven't I? I go, yes, you do.
He's like a coiled spring.
Yeah. He is, isn't he?
Yes.
It's more like a 12-pack. He's unbelievable.
He's basically got an exoskeleton.
That's right.
These are his two questions to you so far.
Two questions. He goes,
Yeah,
you
mate,
reckon
body issues.
my muscles are growing, I think, and he started to do the bicep flex in the car. This kid's real sick. And then he goes, because, I just love eating. So my muscles are growing. I go, well, that's right. Exactly right, mate. If you eat well, your muscles are going to grow. But I said, mate, you do eat some crap. I said, apart from the cucumbers, which you absolutely love.
Oh, do you get the little packets of cukes?
The little mini munches.
Killers.
I said, apart from that, mate, you eat absolute crap during the day. It's too much junk food.
Yeah.
I said, you've got to look after yourself. If you want your muscles to get bigger, you got to put the right fuel into your body.
That's it.
I said, it's just like a Formula One car. He loves the Formula One. So I said, mate, you put the supercharged fuel into that. Yes. The best fuel.
Premium unleaded.
Premium unleaded so they can go as fast as they possibly can.
Yes.
I said, the stuff that you put in your body, you wouldn't give it to an old bloody broken down truck.
That's it. You wouldn't give it to a Humber.
Yeah, exactly.
This is good parenting so far.
Good parenting
Very
so
good
far.
parenting.
But he did catch me out. He goes, well, hang on a minute. What about in Back to the Future, Doc Brown puts junk food in his car, in his time machine.
Does he? I thought it was plutonium from those guys in the car park.
No, he got me there. In Back to the Future too, Swanee, he changes fuel sources. So all of a sudden it becomes a junk food. So you put junk food into the time machine, into the DeLorean, and then it takes off and flies around.
Stay down, Brown.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
What the hell happened last night?
I don't know what happened.
Do you want me to take you through the genesis of the previous few months?
Yeah.
Last day of school, Gab, one of the mums, mad keen netballer, said to me, does Peg want to join the netball team next year? I said, yeah, I think she would. She goes, what about you? We've got a mums group. And I, at that point, was feeling good. And I said, yes, okay, I'll think about it. She followed up a few months later, a few weeks ago, and said, are you still in? And my initial reaction was, God, no. Terrified. Scared of not being able to do it, scared of anything teamy. I haven't played anything since I was 16 or 17.
You used to play, though. You used to play netball, didn't you?
I did.
Used to dominate the floorboards.
I used to dominate those shiny boards. But, it's been a long time. But I said, yes, all right, I'll give it a go. And ever since I committed, I've been feeling sick. Yesterday was D-Day. It's the first game of the Diamonds. And I felt sick all day. I had a knot in my stomach. I nearly didn't turn up.
But?
Because I was anxious. But I did turn up. And the first thing I did was I said to the beautiful mums there, I said, I'm not playing today. I'm just watching because I don't know the rules and I feel sick to my guts.
What do you mean? The rules haven't changed.
But I don't remember them. They're very specific. God, do you remember anything from 30 years ago?
Can you step?
I remember.
You can step off the pivot.
You can take one step.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Now I know.
I could tell you netball rules right now.
Go.
What are they?
Well, man, if you're a centre, you're allowed to go in this area, and depending on what bib you are, you're allowed to go to these certain spots.
I knew so little.
Catch the ball, throw the ball, don't run.
I knew so little that I had to ask someone all of these markings on the courts because it's a multi-purpose stadium. Which ones are the netball ones? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow is the answer.
Right.
Anyway, I said I'm not doing it. I had the universal signal to everybody, giant earrings, a watch and a necklace. You're not allowed to play with any of that stuff on. And I'm like, I'm not playing.
You're really making it clear.
Good, yeah.
Yes.
Did you roll up in a mink coat as well?
Can I tell you?
I remember a teammate turned up in a bright orange spray tan before a game once.
Didn't stop him
That's
playing,
right.
though.
I know.
Pikey.
Lethal didn't go down well with Lethal afterwards.
I was truly, properly nervous. I haven't been nervous like that.
Were they
for
happy that
years.
you were there? If you know what I mean, like they've come a long way. Gab, is it Gab?
Yeah.
She's got you there. That's not a bad effort.
She was so supportive. They were all so
Performance anxiety,
supportive.
Swanee.
They said, just get on, get on. I said, absolutely not. Anyway, I watched the first half and I thought, still not going on. And then Ali, the current goalkeeper who played at the first half.
Went down with a crippling knee injury.
No. She came over to me at half time and she took her bib off. It was like throwing down a gauntlet. She took her bib off and she handed it to me. She goes, get on the court. And I needed that. I needed that little firecracker up the arse to do it.
Oh, yes.
Did she do that as well?
She did do that, yeah. Wow. So I had no choice. I had to keep running because I had firecracker up my ass.
Did you take your earrings off?
I took my earrings off. I put on my gloves.
We should say the game was already won at that point as well.
The game was already won.
Wait, half-time or
in the
three-quarter?
bag.
Half-time, three-quarter
Half-time.
time?
It was like us in the 03 grand final.
Two halves.
This is all ours by half
Two
time.
halves.
Bonnie was
That's
having a crownie.
Gab said to me, you can't do any damage. We're 12 goals ahead.
Yeah.
This is in the bag. This is where you need to be.
Forgive me. Is netball 2 halves?
Yes.
Right. So okay. Did you come on
Yes.
for the second half?
I pulled on the bib.
Whole second half. Super sub.
I pulled on the bib.
How'd you go?
And I introduced myself to my opponent. I said, hi, I'm Chrissie. What's your name? She said, I'm Nerily. And I don't think you're supposed to be that friendly.
And if you come near me, I'm going to break your jaw.
Yes.
Is that what she said?
No, I'm going to fold you.
Then, within the first few minutes, the ball came to me and I caught it and I just froze and I went, oh my God! And then I go, what do I do?
Did you ask Nerily?
No. And
Nerily said, give it to me.
Jacinta goes, throw it to me. And she put her hand up and I threw it to her and then I was in.
Are you like the Alex Rance of netball, the intercepting defender?
Oh, yeah, because you were a goalkeeper?
I was goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I was terrible. But I didn't lose the game for them because it was unlosable. We won.
How many points by?
15.
Oh, well, so
12.
they've increased the margin.
It was
So when you
17 to
came
5.
on-
Yeah, 17 to 5 in the end.
So your Nerily's got a lot to answer for.
Yeah, she does.
She's come on and just been cooked by someone who hasn't played in 30 years.
Any
And-
selfies from the opponents
Yes.
post game?
During the game?
Yes, there was.
Nerily take one during the game?
No. And then I was against Alicia, who was very serious.
How do you know the names?
Very good. Because I introduced myself. I said, hello, I'm Chrissie. What's your name? She was like, Alicia. I'm not a competitive person. I was there for fun.
Hold on
and
one
then I
second.
was hugging them at the end and I was like, this is really fun, guys.
Hold on. You know what would have been great? As a mental strategy of during your playing career, if you'd come up to your opponent and said, Jonathan Brown, like if you introduced yourself to your
firm handshake.
Yeah. G'day, Jonathan Brown, what's your name's even worse. That's really disrespectful. That would have been great. All right.
I forgot the record.
I had a great chat with Nerily. It was great.
Was it hard to play with a dart?
This is exciting,
How do
Swanee.
you feel today, Swanee?
I feel really good. I haven't hurt myself. I didn't hurt myself, which was one of my big things.
It's good.
But when I arrived, I was terrified. You know, like a rescue cat, like a wild rescue cat. No one look at me, no one talk to me. I'm very nervous. By the end, I was floating on air because I did something very much outside my comfort zone. And it's very exciting to take a risk like that. I didn't really contribute anything to the game. Nah. All the wins, all the gains were mine personally.
Did Nerily score many goals?
Can't remember. No,
when your opponent...
you did your job. You just got to stop Nerily.
I know. By the time I got to Alicia, she was just one after the other. I was supposed to be defending. But I did a bit of this.
Yeah, and then...
I did a bit of that.
And then Alicia, your opponent, just kept on raining goals over you. Is that right?
Yeah.
She's going to rain too many, though, mate.
That's exactly how it happened. But we've got a WhatsApp group, and look at me with my wonky glasses.
The Diamonds WhatsApp group.
The Diamonds WhatsApp group.
That'd be spicy.
And listen to this. Listen to Sarah's feedback.
Okay.
For me.
There's a post-match report.
Yeah, of course. Sarah said, welcome to the team, Chrissie. First game and you were already intercepting and rebounding out there.
Oh, there you go, bang.
Jeez.
That's it, I'm retiring.
You went to... Don't retire. This is...
I did it.
On behalf of this show and all our listeners, Well done.
Can we
Thank
come
you,
down
Samuel.
and watch one time?
You must not ever.
That's
Come
fine.
I will
on,
run to
one
my
time.
car. No.
That's fine with me. No chance.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
How about some tropical stuff?
Give it.
Victoria Police are investigating photos of Kevin Sheedy and coalition MPs not wearing masks indoors.
Where was that at, Sam?
Where was it? It was Sheeds was giving a motivational speech to the Liberal Party on Tuesday morning.
You
because of
don't
course
have
state
to wear a mask if you're speaking.
No, I think it's
certainly not in that
It's
forum.
for posing with it's for photos apparently. I don't know how. How does it all work? You just get masks on all the time.
I mean, I
Indoors.
have massive rule fatigue. I
no.
really
Greatest
do.
Except when I hope you're following when you've got the GK bib on, Swanee. You got to follow some rules there.
Contact. Hey, at one point,
Instruction
can I
stepping.
interrupt?
No, I don't care. The tropical news is bad. Tropical is that you played netball last night.
I did, and I got in trouble
Yes.
because I was too close to my opponent. That's obstruction.
Did you have to stand beside?
I just stand beside them. I go, oh, I'm so sorry. What do I do? And Faye, the umpire, said, you've got to stand by. So you were like in the naughty corner next to them. And I'm like, good luck with it.
Do you know? Did you remember that?
Yeah.
Brownie?
Remember that? You
It's
stand
such-
next to them like in the
for
corner
me,
of
for
shame.
me,
It was an odd rule, wasn't it? I suppose it's netball's version of the free throw for basketball.
Yeah, but it's such a like the ultimate punishment or almost shaming of your
Yeah,
opponent.
it is.
Where like if you're too close, obstruction, whatever, and then you have to come around and stand next to your opponent as they shoot a goal.
Exactly. And look at what you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
ball
what it
hits the
felt
rim
like.
though and bounces out. You're allowed to rejoin.
That's my rebound there. Get the rebounds.
Melbourne, the Melbourne Demons have responded to claims the club considered standing their coach Simon Goodwin down.
Great. What
in
did they say? I've
2021.
been interested in this.
Well, the Demon president, Kate Roffey, she's backed the Simon Goodwin. On behalf of the current board, I'd like to make it incredibly clear that Simon Goodwin is an exceptional leader of our football club, and that's
it.
Apparently, that's backing him.
So the
which it
whole
is.
thing was a big nothing burger. Delicious.
Feels like
Well,
it, John. If
well,
you're
well, Look, it's good reading, but it's a non-story because of what happened last year. In the context of Simon Goodwin's job, you know, he went on to be a premiership coach. So all is good. Yeah, there was some personal issues in the background last year.
Yeah,
he
who
would
hasn't
have been
got
given
those?
some feedback, just straighten up a little bit. They brought in some senior people around him, like Alan Richardson and Choco Williams. And, you know, Goody did a fantastic job. And he is close to the players, and he does socialise with the players from time to time, which is just fine.
By the way, it obviously worked. They won a premiership.
They won a premiership,
And
exactly
also,
right.
I think it's probably important to discuss the fact that you can have personal issues and still live your life.
Right on.
Like, all of us have got little bits and bobs in our lives, and that's being human.
No, I'm
Absolutely.
It's being a human being. No, we're not robots.
Fine. I'm fine.
Like Sam slept on a park bench last night.
You did, mate.
You'll be fine.
Are you all right?
You still got that
I'm fine.
brown paper bag on your head. Take it off
Yeah,
there.
and he weirdly came in with a $20 note in his pocket.
Yeah.
That's a callback to Jokes Aren't Funny, so
Sure
you'll
is.
have to go to the podcast for that. Hey, it was also
Interesting,
revealed.
private documents from that Melbourne. You know, usually where does that come from? That comes from usually disgruntled former employees.
Name and shame.
How they get on.
Who was it?
Well, I'm not sure, but clearly they got into the hands of the papers. So that's, you know, sometimes you've got to take that with a grain of salt as well.
It was revealed Melbourne discussed introducing illicit drug testing for all their staff, but their CEO, Gary Pert, warned it would trigger a mass exodus. Much like here at Nova, I would have thought if that had happened, we'd be, put it this way, I think every morning would be one or two down.
Yes.
Correct.
No.
Tom Brady says he's happy with his decision to retire from the NFL, but never say never.
Oh, what,
Well, if
44?
you're 44, you can say never, can't
It's hard
you?
to
Yeah.
come back. It's a funny sport, though. He could get called up. You know, the season starts next year and a quarterback gets injured in the first fortnight.
Yeah.
He could get a call from a team. So, mate, we want you in.
Two more. A dolphin was rescued from shallow water with help from the Melbourne Zoo.
Listen to this. This is it with the music. This is,
Well done, Dino.
I mean, this is why he's on the big bus. You could go now, Dino.
I think I might.
I could not even.
You
finish
definitely
that.
passed the drug
Could not
test
even
this
finish-
morning after that creativity.
I could not even finish that story. A dolphin was saved, and elderly.
Where was the dolphin?
Williamstown?
Okay, cool.
There you go in Port Phillip Bay. Now, look, finally, an elderly nun sentenced to prison for gambling away an elementary school's funds.
This is pretty common,
mate.
I've heard stories
Feels
like
like
this
a
in the past.
victimless crime to me, but let's read on. A disgraced nun from Los Angeles, Sister Mary Margaret Krupa. She was sentenced on Monday to 1 year and 1 day for fraud and money laundering charges. The 80-year-old was ordered to pay. She went on a Vegas gambling spree.
Oh, my God.
I love it.
Wow.
After she was ordered to pay a total of $825,000 in restitution for the money she embezzled.
She's obviously been inspired by my return to netball, and she's doing stuff that's risky and outside her comfort zone. I get it.
How good is it to see
Sister Margaret Mary?
How good is it to see with next to like a story about a nun and Sister Margaret Mary, words like gambling sprees and embezzlement?
It's the
magnificent.
best. And at 80 as well. This is so good.
Yes, actually.
Feels like a plot of Blues Brothers movie.
Yeah, what feels like that's the family they were passing the plate around doesn't feel like Sister Margaret Mary was, just putting it straight in her purse.
One-armed bandits.
She was principal for 28 years. And she diverted funds to pay for expenses that her order would never have approved of, apparently, including gambling expenses from casino trips.
Of course they wouldn't approve that.
Are we sure about that? You can at least ask the question, Sister Mary Margaret.
My goodness.
Anyway, she said, I have sinned, I've broken the law, and I have no excuses. Anyway.
I wonder what her favourite game was. Did it say there? Like, was it the one-armed bandits or, she was blackjack uprider or roulette or the big wheel, the chocolate
The big wheel, definitely the big wheel.
Would she really care about going to jail? Because what is the difference between a nunnery and a women's prison?
Am I right?
There is no difference.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
I'm scratching my head. Can't tell chick from cat.
Buzzer check, idiots.
Chrissie Swan.
Is there an echo?
What's going on?
Go again.
And
Brownies, you've hit it too hard, man.
No,
Hit it again.
No, I softened
Hit
it.
it again.
Chrissie Swan.
Swannies
Not even
works.
touching that.
Juggernaut.
You're back.
Samuel?
Pangy. Oh, Jesus.
God.
I mean,
He's no Nick
I
Cannon.
think your name's your buzzer.
names are your buzzers.
Let's check him.
Firing blanks. Chrissy.
Juggernaut.
Good.
Sam's quick. Let's do the premise of this quiz.
We've had a lot of distinct voices on this show. I'm going to play tiny snippets of our previous guests, and all you have to do is guess who the bloody hell was that.
I think
Brodie?
I won the last round.
You did, bro. Just get in here in case we have any quarrels with the people you've chosen.
Who
'cause
picked
Brodie?
these?
Brodie selected.
Oh, my God.
Round one. It's best of 7.
Learning to live together in an entirely different way.
Chrissy?
Yeah,
That's my best friend, Sarah Jessica Parker.
certainly is.
She's talking about living with me.
Sit down, please, Brodie.
Imagine that if she came to Melbourne and we got to live together.
Round 2.
Jesus, what the?
Imagine.
Why are you wearing an ankle bracelet?
Brodie.
All right. Hello.
Sorry, Brodie.
They used to beat the kahunas out of each
Sam.
other.
They used to beat the kahunas out.
Kahunas.
I got Mike Whitney.
Yes, man.
Good
Yes.
guess. Well done.
Oh, yeah, that's it for me.
You just got that because I was just on the back of it.
We're not talking to the callers who we're playing for, Jack.
Nah.
Nah.
Who am I playing for?
You're playing
You're
for
playing
the...
for Trish in Brunswick East.
Hey, Trish, you glad you got Sam?
Absolutely.
Righto.
Go, Sam.
All right, that's not helping, Trish.
Take it easy, Trish. Round 3.
My doctor said it'll be fine. So, okay, let's go. Let's do it.
It's a half buzzer from Chrissy.
I know, because I thought it was Bryn Edelstein in that fantastic conversation that we had with her, but I changed my mind.
You're out.
One more.
Play it again.
Think raspy.
My doctor said it'll be fine. So, okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Come on.
I don't know.
Needed the great woman, Anastasia.
We spoke to Anastasia.
Yeah, when do we do that?
Too.
Masked
She's
singer.
very lively.
No.
Round 4.
I loved it.
Oh, a lot happening there. Here we go again.
I loved it.
It's someone saying they loved it.
Brownie.
Yes?
Julia Morris.
No, John.
Chrissy.
Yes?
Ann Edmonds.
No. Pangy, an extra clue here.
Oh yeah,
I loved it.
it was. It's the great actor
Lynn
McGranger from
McGranger.
Neighbours.
Oh, I
Home and Away.
loved Hooch. I just loved it.
Talking about marijuana.
Oh, God, I loved it. I just loved it.
Pangs Point.
Yeah,
2-1.
I knew who it was.
Geez, I've got to hit the board.
She was very. She was great, wasn't she?
Fantastic.
I didn't think she realised she'd been on Neighbours for 28 years. It was great.
Home and away.
Home and away.
Yeah, whatever.
Who's
Here
on
we
the
go.
Hooch now?
Sorry.
Round 5.
No, I never get it sweaty.
Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Is that the great darts champion Betty Hislop?
Son of a bitch. Yes, it is.
Wow. How did you get that?
Whoa.
Can we get Betty on to check in?
No, I've done it. Yeah, it should be hard to get. And the way this goes, the way the form that Victoria is in at the moment in terms of booking guests, I wouldn't have thought she'd be able to get Betty Hislop. Hey, what did you ask Betty Hislop?
Oh, if she smokes darts while playing darts.
You know
What
why?
did she say?
Because I heard that audio from Dino for the Red Book.
That was a lead balloon for sure.
Lead.
Oh, we haven't had lead balloon for ages.
Round 6.
You know, when people suggested it, we thought, we'll give it a crack. We didn't know if people were going to like it.
Do it again.
You know, when people suggested it, we thought, we'll give it a crack. We didn't know if people were going to like it.
Chrissie Swan. Oh, Hail Mary from Swan.
That guy from the Music Men.
Oh.
I am the Music Man. I come from
No, he's Irish, isn't he? Brooksy's Irish, isn't he?
Oh,
It was the great Ruben Lescano from the Scorched Peanut Bar Company. Thank you, Brodie.
They are good, though. They're a good bar.
Can we hear it again now that we know who it is, the great man?
You know,
Ruben?
when people suggested it, we thought, we'll give it a crack. We didn't know if people were going to like it.
Well, Ruben, we do like it. It is the greatest. It is the most superior chocolate bar.
We have a winner, and it's Mr. Wonderful himself, Trish.
Trish from Brunswick East, you have won tickets to the great Amy Shark.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Trish.
Made my day.
Are you all right, Trish?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Thank you.
You're a bit nervous, Trish, but I came through for you. Is
Oh, you did the job. Well done.
there anything you'd like to say to me specifically?
Yeah, thank you. That's all.
Wow,
She's
powerful.
very
Trish.
enthusiastic.
Glad I went back to you. That's
Powerful.
good. Enjoy the night.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
Full disclosure here, NFTs.
Yes.
Non-fungible tokens, that's what it stands for. The world's gone crazy for NFTs, which is a form of cryptocurrency. Swanee, I've got no idea about it. I've asked you, you said you got no idea. Penny, Dino, we're all the same. What are NFTs? So it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the show Trevor Long, the editor of EFTM.com, just to run us through all these things. He helps out with tech, cars and lifestyles and all our answers, Swanee, that we need about NFTs. How are you, Trev?
Yeah, really good, but don't think this is going to be easy. This is one of the most complicated tech topics, I reckon, of the last decade.
Oh, Trevor, I've already tuned out then.
Hang in there.
You're a disappointment, Trevor, already. Come on,
Trevor.
win back the audience, please.
Have a good day.
Make it sexy,
All right.
Trev.
Let me give you a really simple example of where I see NFTs being in 5 years or 10 years from now. You buy a piece of sporting memorabilia. Let's say it's a premiership-winning Brisbane Lions jersey, right?
No, worth plenty, that would be.
Worthless.
Right. Right now, you're hoping that there's a certificate attached to the back of it that says it's real.
Yeah.
A validation of it. It might be the same with just an autograph. An NFT is basically a digital certificate of authentication. It's a way of saying this is a real thing and this person owns it. That's really all an NFT is. But because of the hype around cryptocurrency and NFTs, all these people have been creating these, frankly, silly little artworks, just little pictures, and they're selling them as pictures with an NFT attached, which is that little certificate of currency, that validation that proves you own it. That's really all it is.
Can you
It's a
give us
proof
some
of ownership.
examples? Can you give us some examples of these silly little artworks that we might know?
I've seen people buy pictures of monkeys that look like my 10-year-old drew them, and they're selling them for $50,000.
Yes.
Just because there's a lot of hype around them. Because what happens is people build these communities of tens of thousands of followers. Celebrities are doing this, where they build this community of followers on social media, and then they offer up these first edition stamps. When I was a kid was a thing. Well, now they're first edition NFTs.
But how do they make
sell 'em-
money?
Well, here's the genius, Chrissie. What happens is you sell. Let's say we sold a Nova NFT for $1,000, and someone buys it for $1,000, then they on sell it for $2,000. The tip here is the NFT has built into it a credit or a commission back to the original owner. So you guys selling that original NFT, you got $1,000 first time. You might get 10% of every other sale that goes on forever. So if in 10 years it's worth $1 million and it sells for $1 million, you get 10% of that as the original owner.
Like a Ponzi scheme.
Dino's excited.
So, Trevor, how would we, if we wanted to establish, say our latest photo of this radio show, not that we're going to do this, but how would we make an NFT of this show?
So there's software that does all this, but basically it's just about, finding the software that will attach this digital contract to the photo and then offering it up for sale and hoping that people don't realise they can just screenshot the photo and use it wherever they want.
Well, that is the question, Mark. That is the question because, if you've got, say, a popular one, the one that's worth a bit of money, let's say Jack Dorsey's first ever tweet, the inventor of Twitter, that is an NFT and that's worth a lot of money. But what's to stop us from actually just doing a screenshot of that and just sending it to our friends? Because I believe that there's no infringement rights or copyright infringement rights if you do own an NFT.
There's nothing to stop someone, screenshotting it and sharing it. But I guess if they try to purport any ownership of it, they can't prove it. So that's what the NFT does, is it gives that ownership. So if you go to a pickles auction and say, I've got this screenshot or I've got this photo of this great radio team, they'll go, well, prove you own it, and you won't be able to. That's where the NFT comes into being. I think we're in a bit of a period now where it's just sheer hype, and I don't believe the value of the NFTs we see today is kind of really tangible.
Okay.
But I think in 5 years from now, you'll hear about NFTs as being a really tangible way of proving the ownership of things, whether they're digital or physical, like you talk about sporting memorabilia, artworks, music. A musician today could release a song and get commission on the sale of it ongoing without needing a record label.
I get it.
So basically, it's a certificate of authenticity regarding whatever the product is.
It's just it's a digital certificate that's attached to something like an artwork or a song or just a silly little picture of a monkey or a silly little picture of a radio show, and it proves the ownership of it. And it's a smart contract that allows the original owner to put in those ongoing commissions and things like that. So artists will be the best beneficiaries here. They'll create something, and for generations to come, they'll get commissions on the sales of that art, which doesn't exist today. That once the artist sells it for $1,000, if it sells for $1 million 2 years later, the artist gets nothing. So that's why the NFTs are really powerful.
But why should that change if the artist or anyone sells? Why should they be should be eligible to receive future profits?
Greed, mainly.
All right then.
Hey, what's a riskier investment, Trevor, in your belief? Buying into a racehorse or buying an NFT?
Both are equally risky.
All right, let me give you this. What's more risky, buying into an NFT or buying into a pet shop?
I think at least you could see the books of the pet shop and see how the money's turning over, whereas an NFT is sheer speculation.
Yeah. So you hasn't seen the books at your pet shop, the tax department for the last 10 years, Brad.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie, Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.